What is up, everybody? We are back here at King Film Sports for some more soccer content. Back here for the Copa America knockout stage predictions. Keep up the support, guys. Remember to subscribe to the channel as it helps the channel grow. And remember to like the video if you like the content. And also drop a comment down below on what you guys have going on in your guys' Copa America predictions, because I want to know, and debate in the comments. But without further ado, let's get into it. First match is Brazil v Chile. A very good match to start it out, as Chile, being a bit slept upon, didn't do that good in the group stage considering their ability, finishing fourth in that group. They had some good results, but that loss to Paraguay 2-0 really is what put them in this position. And then Brazil, who basically mopped the floor with every team except for Ecuador on the last match day, which was because they were resting players. So I'm going to have Brazil narrowly taking this one, but Chile could take it if they play very well in maybe extra time or penalties if it goes there, because Chile can grind with these teams. I mean, you saw in the group stage, they tied with Argentina. So something similar with a team of that caliber with Brazil, 1-1, 2-2, in extra time or penalties, they could pull it out. But I'm going to take the team with more talent and a higher upside in Brazil. So give me Brazil to advance there. Then an evenly matched game between Paraguay and Peru in the quarterfinal. And I'm narrowly going to take Paraguay because I love their result against Chile, that 2-0 victory. It was slightly disconcerting, their result on the last match day against Uruguay. The 1-0 defeat, because they really did not muster up many chances in that one. And Uruguay really dominated it, even though the score was only 1-0. And then you look at Peru. There are some good things to be taken from that group stage. They did upset Colombia 2-1 on an own goal. And then they did get second place in that group. But a 4-0 loss to Brazil really took wind out of their sails to me. And that's really the reason that I think Paraguay is the more solid team. They played in the tougher group, and I think that will propel them to victory. But very evenly matched here. I think it could go to extra time or penalties and could be a coin flip in the end. Now we go on to the other side of the bracket, where we have Argentina versus Ecuador. Ecuador surprised me in the group stage qualifying from the Northern Division. But in this one, I think they've met their match. Argentina nearly had a flawless group stage. In that first game, they did tie Chile, but ever since then, they had a very convincing 1-0 victory against Uruguay, beat Paraguay, and then beat Bolivia. So in this one, against a team that is far inferior to them, I think they could rack up the goals here, win it by 3 or 4 potentially. Ecuador did good to make it out of the group, but I just don't really think they can compete with Argentina. I think this is probably the most lopsided match of the quarterfinal round. Give me Argentina to advance there. And now we get on to the final quarterfinal matchup between Colombia and Uruguay. And Colombia disappointed me a little bit in the group stage, finishing third in that easy group with a loss to Peru. They did have a great performance against Brazil, in which they should have gotten a result in either a win or a draw, but it really did not go their way in the end. I think they can hang in there in this one, but Uruguay is going to be too tough. Uruguay had some decent results in the group stage. I would have liked to have seen better in the time that they played Argentina. They really just conceded an early goal and then couldn't get anything going in the proceedings later on. But they did beat Paraguay in convincing fashion on the last day of the group stage, so I think that momentum will propel them there to get the victory. Now we get on to the semifinal round, where we have Brazil and Paraguay, and I think this one for Brazil is going to be easier than the quarterfinal round against Chile, because Paraguay really doesn't present much, in my opinion, against top-level competition. You saw they couldn't really do anything against Uruguay and couldn't do anything against Argentina. So really the only chance they have in this one is to just thwart all of the Brazilian attacks, maybe get one counterattack goal, somehow win it in extra time, maybe penalties. I don't really know, but in the end, I think Brazil are going to be too strong. So give me Brazil to advance to the final there with a pretty easy road. And now we get on to a decent semifinal matchup, as good as you'll get. Argentina and Uruguay for the semifinal. And in this one, I'm going to take Argentina pretty easily. Though, if Uruguay plays at their best, they can actually compete in this one. The game we got between these two sides in the group stage was not very compelling for Uruguay. No shots on goal in that one, and Argentina could have made it maybe 2 or 3-0. So Messi in this one, I think he's going to take on the burden. He is going to take on the challenge, and I think he's going to score some goals. So give me Argentina to advance there. And now we have the final that we've all been waiting for, Brazil v. Argentina in the Copa America final. And there are a lot of factors in this match. Probably Brazil on their home turf, even though with no fans. I'd probably say they're the favorite in this one, but Argentina very formidable in their own right. And in this match, probably one of Lionel Messi's final chances to get a major tournament trophy. I think he will get it. I don't think that Argentina will choke in this Copa America final. They have a lot of experience in these major tournament knockout stages, and I think they use that to their advantage, whereas Brazil, really not so much. They did win 2019 Copa America, but that was kind of odd. Then they choked in 2018 World Cup, losing to Belgium. I think Argentina, an older team with a lot of experience, they've got to put it all together now, and I think they will, though I do think we will get a very, very entertaining final. So that's going to do it for my Copa America knockout stage predictions. Let me know who your winner was, who your dark horses were in the comments down below. I would like to know, and I will see you all in the next one.